Information this morning on the possible next round of stimulus payments lawmakers are working on for Americans. Senate Republicans unveiled their HEALS Act this week. The $1 trillion deal includes a second relief payment of up to $1,200. But it's slightly different from the Congress proposed HEROES Act that passed the House in May, but not the Senate. Now, in the HEALS Act, $500 would be offered to all dependents, regardless of age. This is for people over 17 still relying on that financial help from their parents or guardians. The biggest difference here is that extra $600 Americans on unemployment have been getting. The HEROES Act would continue that, but the HEALS Act says workers can be paid up to 70% of their prior earnings and will receive $200 per week more from the federal government. And lastly, the HEALS Act includes liability shields, which protects businesses and universities, schools, hospitals, and more from being sued over coronavirus-related damages. Here's what some of you are saying about this proposal online. Amy says, as I re-enter the classroom, I know I will need to fund things not provided. This will really help, especially since my husband is also a teacher and we have 2 classrooms to prep. And Sarah chimed in, many people have decided they were making more on unemployment and choose not to return to work. So if it's extended, people will stay out of work. And Jessica says, I never got the first one, so a second is not that important. I'm glad I finally get to go back to work soon. So are you on board with this proposal, or are there some changes that you still want worked out? Continue to chime in. Use the hashtag MorningRushATL.